Hi everybody, it's Jess, your go-to YouTube dance commentator, and we're here taking a look at V8. It is a Thea and Vernon collab entitled Sing a Song. I have already seen the Nothing Prepared with Lee Young-ji, V8, and Ningyu, because Vernon wasn't available on the schedule there. So I've already heard a snippet of this from that, which I think is kind of dope, that I get kind of a early sound to what it's going to be. So I'm ready to dive in. I hope you are. Let's watch. Oh, that's cool. It's supposed to be Pikachu, like a Pikachu from Pokemon. What is this? This is a whole vibe. I don't hate it. This is a whole vibe. Let's go. Hey. It's a horse. A pink horse. Digitized. There's so much happening here, but I think the shuffling absolutely checks out because it reminds me of Party Rock to a degree. I love that. Ooh. That was so there was so much thrown at me for that, but I enjoy the song nonetheless. I like a digitized sound, and I think it's a Pikachu, like Pikachu Pokemon reference, because if you're talking about Pikachu and Megatron in context, that makes sense, right? I'm here for it. I'm holding out for a dance practice or a dance visual because they did some dancing and some shuffling in here. So we're gonna hope that we get to see maybe a Quarry performance video. I don't know, but that was a vibe. It's been over a week since we've been able to look at the music video here, and they have a live full cam of the dance, so we're just going to go ahead and watch it because we have free will. We can exercise. In the event they have a dance practice, we'll wait until there's a dance practice behind, and then we'll lump those together, very similarly to what I will be doing to Aholf. So let's go ahead and see this here. We got dancers, baby. Let's go. Wow. The outfits our dancers are wearing. How fun! That's nice. Ooh! That was really nice. That little running. Hey, I love this little party moment in the back from Vernon. Little basket run. Megatron. It says peek at you. I really think that they wanted to say Pikachu, but they can't say it outright because of copyright issues compared to Megatron. I have no idea. I would love to know details on that. Hey. 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 Yeah, I really like this. And it's fun seeing the dancers wearing what they're wearing, too. Hey, with a little shuffle. Hey, Vernon's killing it. LMFAO would be so proud. Hey. And then you hear the confetti in the back. How fun. I really, really liked that because the song is simple in nature. There's a repetition with it, but we supplement with our dance because we're already expectant of it to be simple. Simple doesn't mean easy, so it's nothing to do with that. It has to do with our expectations going into the dance. And then seeing a lot of these variants or these interruptions or these really interesting takes on the sounds, I'm totally here for it. Let's chat about it. So I like the drop level with some tension. I like how they're moving through in the not dead space, but in the open space between the columns. And then it looks like more of a ripple add-on, tension still being maintained. Then they end up taking the energy and transferring it over. I like this interruption there where we kind of glitch it out, and then we end up doing it not like a boogalooing step, but it does give that look there where we do it with the switch off and the isolation. Notice the stylization of the hands. We end up having them nice and in fist and a little bit more puffed out and pressed compared to having them folded over and using them as a fixed point push through. I think all that's really fun. The look forward is really nice there, and then we end up creating a nice slide out of it, and then we open it up or we lift up from. This is also really nice. And then we end up taking it with the accent with the heel, twisting it to the outside, getting it ready to go. And I love their absence of movement here. So they end up taking it, and I like the knot going on with the shoulders, and I like the switch off between our dancers and not our members, but like more from the front sections of our dancers to the back. I like that this pass off of levels and the pulse being established there with building up from the shoulders to the elbow. Then we knock it and then we accent it out. I like the shift in tension and in speed change. It's really fun with the isolation. Then I like the more freedom moment out of that. Then we end up redirecting, catering to a very specific direction. But I like that we had freedom before that. Then we drop down. I love this section. So it looks like every other. So it's a fun hit and around. And they come right back up. And then they speed change it out. Little party moment, all of this with a little city rock accent happening from the 8. I really like how we have our shoulders get us redirected. I like the absence of movement from our dancers, so it's easier to see our members, even though they're doing very minimal in movement. I like this push down with the sternum, really cool. Yeah, so I like this call response moment. It actually helps da 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 with the repeat. So there's a repeat, but it's done in a complex way. Instead of having everybody do it in replicating, we go and then we have layers, which is really cool. Then we go down, press it up, we do speed change outward. Then I like this redirection with a marching accent happening here. And then they send it, they switch off, and then we have went from 2 columns that were every other to now into 4 columns, which was nice. And then they run. I love how simple that is. That is a basket run. I'm gonna give it a pass because of the charm of the transition. And I love what we're doing back here with good old Vernon. So I like the add-on happening. So we're walking to the back, joining in with these slide-throughs. It's really cool. We end up crossing behind from Vernon. That's really nice. It looks like they have so much freedom, so they're just guided in dynamics of making sure they need to be in the right place at the right time, but the dancers are holding it down in terms of content. I like the accent with this little pop reverb moment. We see it from some of our dancers, which is really cool. Then we end up redirecting with the head. We snake it, and then we hinge it, go to the other side. Yeah. And then we basket run there. That one would be, if we were going to give any area of opportunity, it would be that second basket run. The first one made sense in terms of the formation and the level justification. This one not as much, but it is what it is. So from here, I like the tap tap is fun. It looks like we have twins. Are they twins? No, they're not. They just look really similar. Anyway, so they redirect, which is fun. We go hit, and then we end up going accent with the ear, then we tap it with the turn, Megatron. And then I like the ISO redirection, and then we basket run and consolidate the formation, doom, 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 that we hear in the base of the back. We see that come up, 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 which is really nice. The toss is nice. I like the pulse happening here with that chest. It's really nice. The toss away is really nice. I like that they do that, and they look to the front. And then I like this toe tap out of that with Vernon. And then it turns into an add-on. We toss it away. The pulse. I love this jack accent. It's super fun. And then they rotate it down, and then we bring it up, and then our ladies go off. Our guys stay on. I love the fullness. Cross, uncross, making it nice and full there. Punch, and then we pick up the speed, so we mess around with timing. We cross it and cross. Hit that shoulder down. Nice uppercut accent there. Cross, hit. So we end up doing the same thing here. What you want, so we're matching his words. We're here for it. That's great. Then we say hidden folks. We cross and cross, send it low. I love that moment there. It's really nice. So whenever we're accenting inward, that looks great. Then we notice that we went really full, really nice punches and accents to something really tense and more internalized. It's cool. And then our ladies come from the back. Come on. And a little side note, do you see my dancer right here? I would bet you Wumuti would wear this cheetah fit right here. It screams Wumuti Aruri. One of those 2 dancers from X Lab would absolutely pull that outfit. I mean, look at it, right? Anyway, so I like that now we have levels. Boom. With the reverb, it's always so fun to see. We go up, We hit it, we redirect, and I love that choice where it looks like our ladies went the opposite direction. Normally you would have it mirrored, but we don't, and I thought that was interesting. The tap is nice. Come on, hip flexibility. And then we tap it, and we hop it, and then they redirect an angle, and they bring it in, open it up, same as before. So we're messing around with intention, with timing in our walks. It's fun. And then we're running basket run to create the speed change of those two circles. And then the pull is, come on, canon 101. What's a canon? Say different start and finish times of the same sequence of movement. So you notice my first dancer start, so we bring it down, we redirect, the punches are nice, then we hit it low. He absolutely threw that head there. I love the commitment to it. He comes up, tension, they go toe taps on that, and they kick, ball change. So same of what we saw before, but instead of the dancers adding into what they're doing, the way that they did the first time, it just became a two-part focal point moment, and the dancers did a canon that was a different sequence. Absolutely fine. I bet this one's exhausting, but I bet it was really fun to do. The punch with the kick with the toe taps are fun there. Then we speed change, redirect. Party moment, so they melt. I like our shuffling happening here. If you want, a great example of shuffling in Western music spaces, LMFAO's Party Rock is a great freaking example. Then we're all partying, they're still going. I love that we dropped the lights to have it more of a, we're at the club. That would be a club I would like to be at. Why? Because it's not contained, it's separated. Like, you're not all up in each other's business. And I know sometimes that's why people go to the club. That's the reason why I don't. And also, I think I'm too old now because I'm in my late 20s. And I have heard that people say I look younger, but I don't know. It would be my luck that they would be like, sorry, you're too old. And I'll be like, okay. But anyway, the club's not really for me as much anyway, but I digress. This would be a club I would want to go to because there's not a lot of people, but it looks like a fun vibe and we're dancing. Like a dancing club, right? So I like the kick behind. I like the partnering moment, and the dancers have gone off stage. And then we do a little James Brown. Come on now with the head. It's fun. And we end up walking to the back with a fun, facing opposite direction finish. I thought they did great. I think carrots are being fed well for that. That was really fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do believe they have Rat Race as a full cam as well, so we'll take a look at that in due time. But I like the fact that I'm just getting more courage and saying, you know what? If I don't have a dance practice, I'll find it anyway. I think I'm trying to get into a better habit of that because there's so many tracks that we've really enjoyed from not only just 17 affiliates but other groups, but they never really release the dance practices in a way where it just takes a long time or they don't at all. And so we end up missing some really good dance content that way. So I'm trying to circle back on some that I've neglected, if I'm being honest, as well as being able to look at these in a more timely manner. So I'm Jess, you know me, I know you, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Bye.